Let's go to 33. 33 to 44, there are questions with 2 marks. So we must consider that. We must think carefully. Let's go to 33. Let's read this question carefully. Which of the following is needed for transfer lengths of myosin to polyactin filaments toward each other during muscle contraction? Muscle contraction, it must be done by energy to make the pulling the hooks and contract the muscles. So the answer must be B. ATP makes the energy. Let's go to 34. That's a question with 2 marks. We must read it carefully. If the normal calcium level in the blood is in somewhere between 8.6 and 10.3 milligram per liter, what is the calcium level in the blood at which the parathyroid hormone will be secreted? The parathyroid will be secreted when the calcium level is decreased. Which of them are decreased from the normal? 7.3, 8.6, 9.3, 11.2. All of them are high except number A. A, 7.3 milligram per liter. That's the decrease of calcium level. So the answer must be A. A, 7.3 milligram per liter. Question 35 speak about how many swelling. Swelling means protrusion. Yes, increase in the wall of spore mother cells will be connected to the ovary wall at the beginning of ovule formation. Ovule formation. Spore mother cells in the plant cell, not in animal, not in human. So it will be how many swelling will be connected to the ovary wall? How many of them? 1? It's not 1. 1 in peach, yes, in mango. 2, number B, 4 in bee plant, yes. 1 or 2, 1 or 2 in some plant either. 1 or more, maybe as a guava, it will be 1 as a mango or more as a guava. There are many seeds inside it. So the answer must be D, 1 or more. 1 or more swelling. Spore mother cells will be connected to the ovary wall at the beginning of ovule formation. Yes, they may be 1 or many. Let's go to question number 36. 36 speak about the hormones which regulate the uterine cycle and of the human menstrual cycle. That's regulated by hormones. Which hormones we decided to make the uterine cycle? Number A, ovary hormones, pituitary hormones, ovary and pituitary hormones, pituitary and uterine hormones. The menstrual cycle that regulate the uterine cycle, it must be from the ovary hormones. That's the answer. Answer is number A, ovary hormones. Let's go to question number 37. 37, what is the mechanism of action? Surgical sterilization as contraceptive methods. What of them? Yes, let's think. It must be surgical sterilization. Surgical means wrapped and cut. That means we must choose one of these 4 with 2 marks. Let's think firstly. Number 1, it prevents ovulation. No, the ovary will be continuous its function. Continuous its function to make ovulation. Number B, it stops menstrual cycle. No, the hormone still function. The hormone must still function. In surgical, we wrapped and cut, not interfering with the menstrual cycle. Number C, it prevents fertilization. Yes, the fertilization is done at the first third part of fallopian tube. Yes, that will be prevent the fertilization. Let's read the 4.1. It must be read it carefully. It prevent the blastocytes implantation. The blastocyte implantation done inside the uterus, it will not affected by it. So the answer must be C. It prevent fertilization. That's the answer of this question. The mechanism of action of surgically sterilization in this method. Let's go to 38. 38 speak about the same structure of receptors found and in the membrane of B cell lymphocytes. Let's read it again, please. Let's read it carefully again. Which of the following has the same structure of receptors found in the membrane of B cell lymphocytes? Similar to each other, similar to the receptors. Let's read the choices. Number A, B cells MHC, B cells antibodies, B cell specific antigen, B cell lysosomes enzyme. Let's think about it carefully, but the answer must be B. B cells antibodies are similar to the receptors found on the membrane. It must be that. Let's go to 39. 39, let's read the question. Which of the following is not common feature between macrophage and B lymphocytes? Not a common feature, not a common, not similar to each other. Number A, both introduce the antigen to T helper cells. B. Number B, both of them have MHC in their cytoplasm. No. Let's think. Both of them decompose the pathogen into antigen. Decompose the pathogen into antigen. That means translate it into antigen. Okay, both of them have specific receptor for single type of antigen. The answer must be D. D. Both of them have a specific receptors for single type of antigen because they are different. Macrophage are different from B lymphocytes of the receptors. Yes. Let's go to the question number 40. Question number 40 speak about the best description of insulin gene. Where are the gene formed? The gene is a part of DNA. Part of DNA or this part of DNA are translated as a chemical reaction. Before it will translate it as an enzyme, then chemical reaction, then make a protein. Which part? Part of what? Part of DNA. Let's go to answer the question. Let's read it again. Which of the following is the best description for the insulin gene? Number A, we speak about the gene. Number A, DNA molecules, not a large molecule of DNA will describe the gene. No, it's a part. Number B, a DNA strand. Strand is very long. No, it's not translated as a gene or description as a gene. Segment of DNA, segment, gene. D, a portion of DNA strand, not a portion, it must be a segment. Segment of DNA molecule. Is this the best describe of insulin gene, which are made the gene by enzyme, chemical reaction, and then a protein. It's a part, segment of DNA molecules. Let's go to question number 41. Question number 41 speak about the type of mutation. Let's read the question carefully. Number 41, what is the type of mutation that produced a penicillium fungus that produced a large amount of penicillin? Yes, penicillium fungus is formed a penicillin as antibiotic. Here we will make a mutation to make a large amount of penicillin. So it must be made by the human being. So induced somatic mutation that's will make a large amount of penicillin, spontaneous somatic mutation, artificial gene mutation, or natural gene mutation. Let's go to D. No, it's not a natural gene mutation because it induced by us to make a more penicillin. Artificial gene mutation, artificial, yes, we made it, but spontaneous somatic mutation, spontaneous, that's done by itself. Induced somatic mutation, so the answer must be induced somatic mutation. We do it to make it more penicillin. Let's go to 42. 42 question is speak about the nucleotide sequence. Let's read the question. Which of the following nucleotide sequence are not found in 3' end of messenger RNA? We speak about the messenger RNA. Messenger RNA, that means we need about choices. What about the choices? Number A, about 200 adenosine. Yes, they are. We search for not found. The releasing factor, let's speak about number C, so it doesn't burn the answer. C, termination codon, that's found in messenger RNA. Yes, it's found. UAG, UGA, UAA codon is found. So the answer must be the releasing factor. The releasing factor are connected after the finishing of messenger RNA function. So the answer must be releasing factor. Let's go to 43. 43, what is the role played by the cell ribosomes in the production of new ribosomes in the cell? There are many steps to make the cell making ribosomes, new ribosomes. The ribosomes are needed for the cell to make many proteins. So many cells are formed, many ribosomes to make the protein. Let's go to the choices. Number A, transcribing 4 types of RNA. 4 types of RNA, it's well done. Yes, that's the steps of them, not all the steps. Number B, synthesize 70 types of polypeptide. Yes, it must be make 70 types of polypeptides to make these steps to make more ribosomes. C, assembling ribosomal RNA and polypeptide into complete ribosomes. D, transcribing RNA synthesized ribosomal polypeptide. Let's go. The answer must be synthesis 70 types of polypeptides. It's the first steps to make ribosomes, more ribosomes, new ribosomes, to make these steps. Number 44. 44, let's go again to earth science. Here we speak about which of the following represent calcitic detritus sediments. Yes, let's go. Which of them are calcitic sediments rocks? Sedimentary rocks is a part of rocks or a friction or a sediments that's done from the igneous rocks. Which of them are sedimentary rocks? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4? It must be 4 because the grain size is more than 2 millimeters. So it must be sedimentary rocks calcitic, represent calcitic. The answer is number 4. 4 because the grain size is more than 2 millimeters. There are 2 questions left. The 2 questions left, they are say question. We must write carefully and take 2 marks of them. Let's go to this question. This question speak about the T helper cell are more specific than B cell. How far these sentences is correct, and then explain. Are this sentence is correct? T helper cell are more specific than beta cell? I think is not. It's not correct. They are too specific. One of them are specific in its function and the other is too specific in its function. Let's write and explain. The statement is incorrect because B and T cells are both specialized. Yes, both of them are specialized in the same degree, since each has single receptors. Each one has a single receptors. Each one has a specific function on the surface of the membrane that can be bent to single antigen. All of them are specific, so this sentence is not correct. It's a wrong one, and this is the explanation. Question about the study of the opposite geological sketch, then answer. The question number 46 is back to earth science. Back to earth science with a say question. This essay question is consists of 4 parts. The first part is speak about the type of the fault, and the other part is consist of unconformity surface. When we see these parts or this figure, it has many letters. Many letters about A, B, C, and the other C, A, and F, and D. Let's speak about this figure. This figure is discuss many structure in this layer. The structure consists of 2 main parts of structure. One of them is speak about the fault. What the meaning of fault? Fault is breaking down the rocks. And then breaking down the rocks and move? No. Breaking down the rocks and still. Let's speak about the fault A and the fault F. The fault A here is a type of fault is opposite to F. The fault here is speak about 2 types of fault. One of them are reverse fault, that's A is a reverse fault, and the other is a normal fault, is F. F is a normal fault. It's about the breaking part. We speak about it in the breaking part. Let's read the question again to make the answer is very satisfying. Study the opposite geological sketch, then answer. Number A, what is the type of the fault A and B? Number B, deduce the type of surface of unconformity, C or E. Let's answer again. Study it. A is a reversed fault and F is a normal fault. Let's speak about the second part of the question. The second part of the question is speak about unconformity, C or E. C is angular unconformity surface, and the E is disconformity surface. So we must study the figures of earth science carefully to make the answer. I hope a very luck to all of them. Thank you.